go ahead and start off with the film session. We can get right into it. And I know some people say it don't even matter, like the length of the film session. So I take that for hot, and we're gonna go ahead and do everything we need to do for this film session and break it down against the Tennessee Titans. Where is okay? Let's go from the first play. All right, here we go. The very first play of the game. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Present file. All right, so let's go ahead and get things started. The browser blocks your screen. The screen icon on your address bar. Okay, so hopefully you all can see the screen. If you can, let me know. This is the first play of the game. Sorry. You know me, you know my nose runs when I start the show for whatever reason. But this is the first play of the game. And let's go ahead and run it and then we'll talk about it. I think what was interesting though, as this play is running, well, first of all, let me rewind. In the show last night, the podcast, I mentioned how efficient Jayden was, right? Getting the ball out of his hands quick, being decisive with his decision making, right? Or being firm in his decision making, like not decisive in decisions, like same kind of word, but being firm in his decision making, right? Like going through with what he understands and trusting what he reads. I said that last night, and I want to reiterate it with this play. Like, this is how he came out the gate. Now, granted, this is taking advantage of what Tennessee gives him, right? And that's what you're supposed to do to stay ahead of the sticks. Tennessee Titans ran a lot of like shell coverage. Like what they showed pre-snap. Most times is what they ran. They're showing quarters here, right? Cover 4. And you'll see how Jayden reads this. Now, I wish I recorded the end zone angle, but you can just see how soft or how off the cornerback is. That's playing Terry, right? He's 8 yards off the ball, and your slot man, right? That's on Noah Brown. He is 4 yards off the ball, but playing inside. Noah Brown just naturally runs him off with his route. But also that 8-man or that man that's 8 yards off the ball continues at his back pedal. For Jayden, recognizing as soon as that happens, like that route combination between Noah and Terry on the right side clears out a space for Terry. He just fires the ball, gets the ball out of his hands. You get a quick positive yards on the first play of the game. I think you get 12 yards, right? Third play of the game. Here we go. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and get. All right. Third play of the game is. I've always said B-Rob can house run so long as they on the plus side of the field. I don't know if he got it in him to house a 50, 60, 70 yarder. Sure he can if you get a head start, right? If you get a run like this where you're not even touched, bro, I'm sure he can house a 70 yarder. I'm sure he can. 35 doesn't take a good angle, but up front, man, I think the biggest thing here. Get your two. You get your counter with your 2 left offensive linemen pulling. You have Nick Allegretti, who is pulling to kick out, right? And then you have Brandon Coleman, who is pulling to fill the hole and clear a lane on the second level, right? The good news about Brandon Coleman is nobody is accounting for him. You don't have anybody scraping over the top to approach him. And the scraping linebacker does get met by John Bates, right? The one that does, right? So John Bates takes care of him, seals off that second level. And you get Brandon Coleman with free access to that second level where it's already a mismatch. And shout out to Noah Brown, right? You see him on the edge sealing that block. And 35 just doesn't have a good downhill angle. So it's easy pickings for B-Rob, easy money. You get a touchdown from B-Rob on the third play of the game. Can't ask for a better stop, man. Play 6. Okay. Same thing what I mentioned on the first play of the game. You'll see an indication here. There go my man out too. Hey, out too. Do me a favor, bruh. Good morning to one of the morning trappers. Do me. Hold on. Let me actually. Wait. Do you have a social media, bruh? Or maybe that might be easy. Let me know. I'm gonna continue the film session. We'll talk. All right, here we go. So where we at? Play 6. 3rd and 1. Second drive, right? He said, I think so. All right, fuck it. Here, take this link, bro. And I need you. Take that link, join it. You don't have to join the show. Just take that link, go backstage and do me a favor in the private chat and just like DM me like an email or something associated to your Amazon account, bro. If you have an Amazon account, I'm assuming you do. That's all. So join that and just text in the private chat. That way. All right. So where we at? So I think with this one, again, third play of the game or sixth play of the game, 3rd and 1. And you get that double slant concept between the slot and your tight man and Luke McCaffrey, right? Jayden Daniels in this moment is post-snap recognizing, right? So, like, first off, the Titans start off in that too high shell. At the snap, they rotate to that single high, but you have man across the board, right? So they're running a man coverage concept, just basically cover one, right? And Jayden has the patience to read that front side to know that when Luke McCaffrey clears, let's go ahead and run it from this angle. There's a void right behind that breaking in, that safety or that cornerback that's breaking in on Luke McCaffrey. So again, with the concept or the theory, or excuse me, with the narrative of Jayden Daniels, right, having such success on Sunday and what it looked like, this is a person who's just getting the ball out of his hands, making those decisions as quickly as possible and trusting in himself. This is something that is an easy throw that was made available to him, but he's not holding the ball. He is understanding what he's saying, trusting what he's saying. You get the ball to Terry for his second catch of the day early on. But yeah, Altu, just use that private chat recording, or excuse me, that private chat section, man. If you have an Amazon account, like whatever your email is or whatever is associated to it, just go ahead and drop that in there. I need you and my man Hulk to come through. All right, boom, there we go. I got you. All right, you good. Google email. Is it google.com or Gmail? All right, I'm gonna use what you got though. Okay, let's continue. Let's go to the next play. Play 7. I think this is one of the more consequential plays of the drive. This is actually the very next play after the slant, right? So let's run it, actually. I'm sorry. You only get You get like 6-7 yards. Let me double check my, make sure we straight. You only get 6 yards, right? But it's 1st and 10. Just trying to make sure how many yards you got. You get 6 yards, but it's 1st and 10, right? So you get to a 2nd and 4. But the most important thing when you look at this is going to be your running back, Brian Robinson, right? You see that blitzing, or that, excuse me, not even a blitzer, but he's free off the edge, right? Brian Robinson doesn't even go through the entire 8 5 receptions. Oh yeah. So Jayden doesn't even get into. All right, there we go. My bad. I'm over here looking at the chat at the same time. But Jayden doesn't get into his full step, his full drop back before he gets pressure, right? So Brian Robinson understands that free man off the edge is uncovered, right? Unaccounted for. And even that looper or that puller, right? In that pulling action, Sam Cosmi, I think he even didn't anticipate somebody who's going to break free off the edge like that. That probably would have been his man as the puller. But Brian Robinson picks him up. You avoid a sack on what would have been a slip screen to Zach Ertz, right? And instead of going into a negative down and distance situation where Jayden probably would have been sacked, immediately, B-Rob has the wherewithal to pick that lineman up. You get 6 yards. You go from 1st and 10 to 2nd and 4. Keep the drive alive. Really good rep from Brian Robinson. All right, let's go to the next play. This is back to B-Rob. Some good bursts from Brian Robinson getting through that 2nd level. I think for Brian Robinson, or there's a couple things here. First and foremost, Justin Simmons is your play side one tech, right? Jeffrey Simmons is your play side one tech. And what is essential here is Jeffrey initially is playing that A gap, and he tries to swim over into the opposite A gap, right? I'm not sure if that was what he was supposed to do. I don't know if it was, because you got the other guy, right, playing or trying to hold his gap by himself, the other interior defensive lineman, Devondre Sweat, right? Like, he's holding his gap. He's not swimming over into another gap unless it's a run stunt or a run stunt or a run blitz, right? With that 2nd level linebacker crashing over top of him. I'm not too sure. It looks very jumbled up. But point being, when he leaves that gap, Sam Cosmi, who is essentially trying to combo with him, with Tyler Biadasz, right, before Jeffrey Simmons decides to swim over into the other gap, has the good field vision, right, to see that declaring linebacker, gets him out the way, right? That's what we're seeing right now. Tyler Biadasz gets a little hand on Jeffrey, gets another hand on that, who was that, 17? But you get another free access to the 2nd level from Brian Robinson, 6 or 7 yards, honestly like 10 yards before he's even touched, right? He got to the 3rd level, so that's about 10 yards. Look, there's no better way to start off the run game with a couple plays where B-Rob isn't even touched on the 1st and 2nd level, right? Imagine if he had that the whole game, like literally where every single run he wasn't touched until he got to the 2nd or 3rd level. He could have had 200 on the day. Okay, let's get to play 18. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show this one play with Ben Sinnott. This was a nothing thing. Like, it was like a 5-yard pickup on 1st down for Jayden Daniels. But I'm showing this for Ben Sinnott purposes, right? The Ben Sinnott fans out there, like, why isn't he involved? Why isn't he getting the football? There was a play that was targeted to him. Washington comes out in 13 personnel. You get your 2 tight ends in line, John Bates, Ben Sinnott on the right side of the offense. You have Zach Ertz as your tight end who's off the ball, right, or off the line. He's detached from the line, behind the left tackle, Brandon Coleman. And they try to slip Bennett. They try to slip Ben up the sideline, right? But the Titans were able to cover that. So I saw that nothing. I mean, he gets 5 yards out of that. You keep the drive alive. But they are attempting or trying to get Ben Sinnott involved in the offense to some manner, or they tried to do it against the Titans. I'm not going to say they tried to do it often, but they definitely tried to do it against the Titans a couple times, right? He even got a catch, but this one was specifically designed for him and that post combo, right? So let's run it one more time, and that's it. I don't think there was nothing wrong on Washington's side. It was just a play that didn't work, and the Titans were in the right coverage against it. All right, here we go. Play 18. It's the big play. That's the big play right there. I love this angle because you get to see the work that Terry put in to get open. And good ball by Jayden, being able to find him. So initially at the line, Terry works a release where he's expecting jam, right, from that corner. He has good anticipation, swims over it. He doesn't get rerouted. And that's one thing, like, I would imagine his coach is like, if you want to put your hands out there, like actually attempt to reroute him. It wasn't that strong of a jam attempt. He was just like, oh, I got to touch him. Terry gets past that. Terry uses his foot quickness, right, to get underneath and cross face that linebacker, right, cross the linebacker's face. And then he has the burst to exploit those zone voids, right? That's exactly what he's doing, clearing the zone voids, working up. That's pretty good processing, bro. He doesn't get lost in the traffic and is able to clear the traffic. Jayden has his eyes on him the whole way through. Really good design from Kingsbury against this coverage. First and foremost, this is a quarters coverage. You got a situation where, well, not even quarters. I'm sorry. But he's working through a middle of the field open, a too high safety coverage, right? He's just having most of them that middle of the field. Who is that? Is that John Bates? No, that's Ben Sinnott. Ben Sinnott crossing the safety's faces. Or is that Zach Ertz? Oh, that's Zach Ertz. Yeah, okay. Zach Ertz at the top of your screen, crossing those safety's faces with Terry McLaurin getting over top of him. So this is a good design, like a big X. Over in a dig. Oh. Easy money. Easy money. See what that pass protection look like. And when you're in 13 personnel, you get some good double teams on these guys. So Jayden ain't had to worry about pass protection too much. Or pressure too much. Okay. Let's keep working the offensive line. Here we go. Another rep where B-Rob gets 6 yards. Second level where he's not even touched. He gets to the second level untouched. Really good rep from Brian Robinson. Really good rep from the offensive line altogether. You see, this is a 10-yard gain, right? You have Noah Brown where Washington pulls into the play side gap. John Bates kicks out that edge defender, right? Somebody said Wait, is it the first play? No, it's not the first play. We're gonna get into this. Actually, I think it's coming up. Yeah, it's a Chris Rodriguez run. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we get the Chris Rodriguez run so I can kind of talk about what somebody said yesterday about John Bates. Okay, so here we go. Once again, I think this is 12 personnel. Your running back, 2 tight ends. You get the kick out, and you have Noah Brown leading the way, and Terry McLaurin on the edge as well. But what's also good is looking at the first level, right? Tyler Biadasz, your center, and your right guard, Sam Cosmi, play side combination blocks, right? One of the things that really stood out to me, I don't know where I said it, if it was on the morning show or if it was on the podcast. Well, now these are interior offensive linemen, but what really hurt Washington when Trent Scott was in was like their timing and their relationships and combination blocks, right? It didn't look good. It looked out of whack, right? Now this is center guard, but even guard tackle combination blocks look good against the Tennessee Titans. Like everything looked good across the board. So you get a combination block on the one technique, the play side one technique with Biadasz and Sam Cosmi. That's what you're seeing up front with 63 and 70, whatever, 76. I think that's his number. Yeah, I never really paid attention to his number, but 63 and 76. They get him on his ass. Sam Cosmi climbs up, occupies that second level defender, and Corin Lucas holding his own as the right tackle, right? Just occupying that defender altogether. He has that true one-on-one, but he also has free access to the second level. He doesn't have anybody to worry about on the first level. There is nobody to occupy him. So he has free access to the second level, takes it, and you get an easy 10 yards. Like, that's easy money, bro. If the Titans going to get that to him, why won't they take it? Oh, that was 22. I ain't going to show that. Just don't need to. Okay. You know what this one is? Second tutty of the day. Shout out to the individuals who bet Terry McLaurin anytime touchdowns or 2+ touchdowns. I know some people who did it. They showed me their tickets. But if you did it as well, shout out to you. That throw angle, I wish you could slow it down. Like this one wasn't able to show, the camera didn't get the actual pass to him, but you saw the throw angle under pressure, right? You get a cover zero look. You get a slot breaking out. You get a receiver breaking in from the field side. And this moment, I think, is most important because Terry didn't run a great route. But, right, you don't need to run a great route here. The goal in this moment against cover zero, just win. Get inside, win the leverage battle, make the contested catch. Just win. Easy money. You get a touchdown, bro. And like I said, the arm slot, you can see the arm slot right from Jayden on this play, but you're not going to be able to see the actual completion. Ball, it was just too fast. It was a bullet. It was a bullet. Let me show you something from, I think I have it on, it's on Hog Saving. There's a stat about contested catches out there. Hey, shout out to Mark Bullock checking in, man. I know it's early over there, so I know you got some time, bro. What's up, player? What's up, player? I wish, yeah, it still hit a perfect pass, man. All right, so Al 2, he said, where did he say about Terry? We don't talk about Terry enough. That's what I'm about to do right now, Al 2, because we don't talk about Terry enough. Let me show you something. What's today? The 4th. Okay. All 20. Yeah, here it is. All right, so let me show you something about Terry McLaurin. Here it is from Greg Rosenthal. God damn, what just happened to the stat? Oh, the pictures are loading. All right, here we go. From Greg Rosenthal. Terry McLaurin has the most contested catches this season. He has 20. He also has the best catch percentage for anyone over 12 targets related to contested catches. He is 20 for 27 in contested catch situations. He's a high volume shooter that is extremely efficient. The NFL's Joker, basically, right? If you watch basketball. So think about the contested catch situations, bro. Think about this moment. Think about other moments. It's not gonna show the catch. Think about this moment. Think about other moments throughout the season. Like, that's a bullet. And he was able to get this completion, get him his second touchdown of the day. Money. We can make that work, Mark. We can make that work. I'm still working out my schedule, but so far it's Wednesdays and Fridays where we do our morning show over here. So we can make that work for sure. You already know you welcome to come through, chop it up, man. All right, let's keep going. Where are we at? What play was we on? I think it was on 22. Oh, 28. Okay. All right, so this is a play I saw yesterday during the podcast. I thought this one was interesting because it highlighted exactly the type of day that Jayden had throughout. Again, what was my narrative when I started? My narrative was Jayden took what the defense gave him, right? He wasn't overly aggressive. I didn't mention that part, but he wasn't overly aggressive throughout the day, meaning he didn't, like, if the defense didn't have it or didn't give it, like, he made sure that he took the easy plays, what was available to him, right? But he processed the field well. I think that he did a lot of things pretty good. But this one was important because it was only a 7-yard gain to Zacchaeus. And this was like the third, I think they was already up 28-0. You get a 7 or 8 yard gain on first down, right? But mind you, the importance of this is you are backed up in your own territory, right? So you got to get some type of yards. At the very least, get you a couple first downs, flip the field position. If you're not going to score, flip the field position, right? But what's important here is you get a 3-level route. You get a corner, you get a guy in the flat, and you got a deep route. I think that's Terry. That's Diami. I can tell by the way he run. So you got a corner, a go, and a guy hitting the flats. Zach Ertz hits that corner route. You get your receiver, right, who's covered. Your corner, who is semi-covered. You can wait a little bit, see how the cornerback takes that route to Zacchaeus. But Jayden doesn't even give it a chance. He gets the ball out quickly. Now you're in from a 1st and 10 down to a 2nd and 3. And you can kind of see the process, and he starts high to low. He doesn't even waste time with this. Starts high to low, gets the ball out of his hands. We're talking about the 2nd and 3. They end up moving the ball down the field. Like I said, I don't think this was a drive that they scored. I don't remember. I think this is the one where Zane Gonzalez misses his first field goal. But again, it's the processing. It's understanding how efficient you can be in the offense. And Jayden Daniels took that play, and it was kind of an encapsulation of the day. 25 of 30, only 209 yards on the day. And you get 25 of 30 from executing the play, just as simple as that, like that. Woo. Okay, good. Oh, you are 6. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's noon. That's good money, man. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll talk then, Mark, because I got I be having like 1,000 clips. Not really 1,000, but I got like 20 clips we can work through. The people in the morning, they like to go through all the plays. I like to save people time, but we can go through the plays. They say go through the plays, we go through the plays. But yeah, no, that's cool. All right, here we go. Where we at? That was 29, checking down. I think this one was good too. Oh yeah, this is actually the same drive. The very next play. Well, not the very next play, but a couple plays later. 12 personnel again. So they've been working pullers. I showed you some plays where you had Noah Brown pulling into play side gaps. You had your John Bates pulling. And eventually De'Ami Brown is going to be pulling as well. I don't think I showed that yet. De'Ami Brown is going to be pulling into play side gaps, right? This moment you have John Bates pulling as well. But it's not a handoff now. You get an option, or you get a moment where Jayden Daniels keeps the read option. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. All right, here we go. Jayden Daniels keeps the read option, right? That linebacker crashes down. He's anticipating that wham block from Bates. What was that, Bates or Bennett? Can't tell. And he gets to the perimeter that way. So really good rep from Jayden, right? Got to keep that, because there's been some moments in recent games where he should have kept and he didn't. So you get a good rep right here where you're able to get a chunk in the ground game, get to the perimeter, use your speed, get you that 12, you don't get hurt, get out of bounds. Saying you don't get Trevor Lawrence, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Get a dirty hit. That's what I'm getting at. Get out of bounds. Oh yeah, that is the play. This is a drive where they missed it. They missed the field goal. So that is unfortunate. Okay. Here's another rep. So incomplete pass. But I thought this was a dot. Bro, you make a field side read like this. Cover one, tight man coverage. Right? Noah Brown doesn't. I mean, he does do a good enough job separating, right? Start from that too high look, right? Late rotation into that single high safety, right? You basically get a 2-man route or 3-man route, really. It's max protection. You get 7 in blocking. B-Rob goes out. Terry McLaurin goes out. Noah Brown goes out. Noah runs that comeback to the sideline. I just want to emphasize where the ball is when Noah Brown gets his break, right? Look at Jayden. Ball is out. Noah's just getting to the top of his route and making his cut. Ball is out. Oh, like I said, tight man coverage away from the cornerback, bruh. Like, that's incomplete pass. Noah gets his hands on it. He catches the ball, but he's not able to get his feet in. And he actually gets hurt on his play. But bro, it's just one of them plays, man. It's just one of them plays, bro. Like, that's special to me. The corner can't even get to that, bro. Look, the corner can't even get to this. And he's on Noah's back. He can't even get to it, bro. Again, incomplete pass, one of my favorite passes of the day. It's crazy how that works out. Some of your favorite passes are incompletions. So I really loved that rep. Solid enough job from Noah Brown in the route phase. Unfortunately, he couldn't get his feet in bounds, or I think he had 1 foot in bounds. But that ball, man. Shout out to Jayden. Shout out to Jayden, bro. All right, let's keep going. The Jayden INT. This ain't Jayden's fault, bro. I mean, it was a little high. But my thing is, Zach, if you gonna jump up there, bro, catch the damn ball. At that point, you shouldn't even be worried about your ribs. Catch the ball. Shout out to Brandon Coleman. That's another reason why I wanted to show this. One of the things I said, I think he had a solid game against the Titans. Actually, he had a good game against the Titans, right? I think one of the things that I was very focused on with Brandon moving forward is, like, as as a run blocker, I think he's really good. But as an individual who is finding his way in as a pass protector, has to find that toolbox, right? He's getting really good at swatting those long arms, right? It's not always clean, but he's being mindful of keeping his chest clean, right? Good jump set. Now, this ain't art and key or nothing like that. Good jump set. Swap that arm off his chest. Finish the rep. Really good rep from Brandon Coleman. And one of the other things I like about Brandon Coleman, bro, I don't think he knows it yet, and I think this is just his effort altogether. This motherfucker likes to run. Like, again, he wasn't the only one on this play. Tyler Biadasz is running too. But I don't know if you noticed, like, Brandon Coleman is a person, like, he just loves to run. I think he races his teammates. I think he races in open field. I think he tries to race whoever he's setting screens for. All of those things, bro. Like, but shout out to him. He's an athletic individual. Keep running. Do your thing, bro. Just don't lose weight. You 100% right on Coleman. Way better in the run game than I was anticipating. Pass pro still needs work, more variety. Yeah, man. I'm actually surprised because I didn't know. Like, I thought that he was okay in the run game coming into the league, but I didn't think he was going to be like as much of a physical presence, in my opinion. Like, I thought I didn't expect that. Like I said, he's still finding his way as a pass blocker, which is okay for me. And I know it's okay for you too. Like, I think that's fine. It's going to take some time. But when he finds that toolbox that works for him, like, find those things that you can go to. One of the things that you show a lot, Mark, and I like to show, I think I missed it early on where I had an opportunity to show it. Is like he's flashing his hands. He's trying to work that so he can get defenders to show their hand in like their rush plan. He's starting to get he started getting a hang of that, which is good for him, right? Because, you know, he can understand how he wants to move and how he wants to counter, but or even get them off balance, right? Like, I think that's a really good tool that he has right now, that he has to keep working. But where are we at? Matter of fact, the next play was the Brandon Coleman. That's a second level linebacker, right? But Brandon Coleman working on one-on-one. Again, another play where Washington's offensive lineman gets free access to the second level, right? Talk about these motions. This is the one De'Ami Brown I mentioned. He's a puller now. He's getting into the play side gaps, trying to clear a way for Brian Robinson. So you get John Bates kicking out on that defender. Brandon Coleman, free access to the second level. Turns that defender against his will, clears the gap, has his back, Brandon Coleman's back towards the gap. Pretty good, right? Completely turns him away. He's not able to make a play. Whoever's on Brandon Coleman, you might as well get ready for the next play. It's over with. It's over with. What was that? I think that was 5 yards. 5 yards is good enough for this. It's first down. Now you're in a 2nd and 5 situation. Pretty good rep for the offense to start that first down series. Let's get to that was 55. Next play. Chris Rodriguez. All right. You get some good play side blocks from Sam Cosmi, your right guard, and your right tackle, Cornelius Lucas. One-on-ones, similar to, first off, like, look at Sam Cosmi working, bro. That's big Tavondre. Big dog. He's working his ass off to turn that man outside the gap, right? Like, that's good. I was about to say elite. I mean, I think it is. That's elite functional strength, though. Like, and very good physical toughness, like being able to get that man outside the gap. He's not even able to move. Like, he's trying his best. Like, they're fighting. Gets him outside the gap. Getting that full rotation, right? Turning your body. Like, there is nothing at this point that T'Vondre Sweat can do to make a play on the football. Look at Brandon Coleman being an athlete. Look at the footwork. Like, I'm about to just look good. Getting that cut, bro. He could be a running back if he wants to. Okay, but like I said, Sam Cosmi doing a good job. Cornelius Lucas, same thing. Getting that back towards the gap. And look at that, bro. Look at this. Look at this. That's incredible. That lane is incredible. Another rep, again, where we showed the running back doesn't even get touched for like the first 5-6 yards. Come on, man. See, people are saying, are the Titans defense or the Titans just that bad? Bro, look at what Washington is doing to these guys, bro. Like, they are dominating these guys at the point of attack. Like, that's what Washington is doing. And I think that's something that needs to be taken into account when we talk about the Titans defense. I don't think the Titans defense had a good day against the Commanders Sunday. I also think the Commanders whooped their ass. I think both things happened. I think they put a lot of energy into Houston Texans last week. For whatever reason that was, right? But the Commanders also whooped their ass. Come on, bro. Come on, man. They was like, bro, I'm trying to get to the bye week on a good note. 68, where is it? All right, let's see which one this is. 68. I show this. Okay. Ooh. Run his back. Hey, bro, look at your man Tyler Biadasz, man. Same thing. We talking about people whooping ass, bro. Come on, man. Drive him off the ball. He ain't standing a chance. Get the leverage right. Good pad level from 63. Drive that motherfucker off the ball. Drive him off. Look at the gap. Look at it. There is nobody there. Look at De'Ami Brown, bro. Getting busy. Sam Cosmi lost, but we ignoring that. He ain't really lose. Like, they're dominating, bro. We only got a couple more. Matter of fact, it's the last one. Again, I think it's another rep. John Bates comes back to the play side. Yeah. Now, if I showed the other angle, if Chris Rodriguez then gets spooked by De'Ami Brown and the cornerback who was moving or pursuing, I think if he stayed outside to the left, he can score. I don't think Chris wanted to be great on this play at all, but it's cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and show it. So another explosive run. You have John Bates, right, whamming on, who is that? The backside. That's Jeffrey Simmons. Yeah, the backside 3 technique, or play side, really. I don't know how you put it. Play side 3 technique. I don't know. Or front side. I don't know. And then they're doubling like a true double team on your one technique, right? Sam Cosmi. Again, we showed the combination block, right, between Sam Cosmi and Tyler Biadasz. It's just a true double team where they're moving the one technique off the ball, off the line of scrimmage, bro. We're not getting off of him. Like, there was no peel to the second level. There was nobody climbing up. We're just gonna drive him off the ball, bro. That's how you win. Again, they whooped their ass, bro. They whooped their ass. You can't ask for a better day. You really can't. 260 some yards. Over 5 yards a carry. Chris Rodriguez came in late, bro. Tallied 94 yards. 13 carries. They said They said, Brian, man, get ready for the bye week, bro. Rest up, bro. You got your 100 yards. We don't need you to get no more and risk injury. Let Chris do his thing. Let Jeremy McNichols do their thing. Let the old lineman eat. Everybody ate. Everybody ate. Like I said, people got their ass whooping. It wasn't the Commanders this time. So really good reps from the offensive lineman. You seen how the tight ends got involved. You saw how the receivers was blocking. Terry even got a block early in the film session that helped get with Brian Robinson an extra few yards. Everything worked, bro. Everything worked. Can't ask for no better game like that against a Tennessee Titans defense who is a really good defense